Hello and welcome to Get a Grip with me, Angela Scanlon.
And me, Vicky Patterson.
This is the podcast where we get loud about the realities of womanhood.
And basically dive headfirst in the chaos of life.
So if you're sick of being told to pipe down, calm down, or dare I say,
Get a grip, then you're exactly where you need to be, lads.
Grab a drink, pull up your chair, take your bikini off and let's fucking go.
Oh, I love how you made it summary. Are you still in holiday mode?
Still in holiday mode. I'm wearing a bandana, hon.
Babe, I hate coming back to work after holidays. Like, I fucking hate it. Because I don't know about you, how your holiday works, but for me, I spend like the first 3 days, obviously we had the conversation about me being somewhat performative when it comes to holidays. So I spend the first 3 days being like, content, and like, must go here, must do this, and like, I have just clip-in extensions and they look great for the first couple of days and then I take them out and I'm a little bald egg. And
dreams.
Yeah, I love it once that pressure leaves. But
once the bald egg emerges.
Once the bald egg comes out, I'm so happy. For those first 3 days, I'm like, must get a picture in all these dresses because afterwards I don't want any pictures and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So the first 3 days I struggle. Then I have this fucking epic like middle 3 days where I'm like, this is who I want to be forever. Like, I never want to go back to work. Like, I just want to talk to my husband and, you know, and like drink nice cocktails and eat lovely things and not worry about anything.
I love a midday cocktail.
Babe, there's nothing more decadent than day drinking. Nothing. Day drinking
and not
day
even
naps.
Day naps.
Oh!
But not even day drinking. Like, day drinking to me is like a full session.
All right.
I mean just like a little cocktail with your breakfast. You know?
I mean, babes, with what makes you think I can do anything by halves?
When she's out, she's out.
Yeah, I'm fucking in. Like, I'm normally getting carried back to me fucking hotel room by a camp. But I love that as well.
Yeah.
But then what happens is around day 7 is I'm like, you have to go back to work tomorrow. And this like horrible feeling starts to come over me and like I just get really depressed. And like I come back so fucking depressed, like proper blues, mate.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I have just kind of, I'm like cycling through the blues in that I like 12 hours ago, I was in the sea.
Oh, no.
I feel like I left it really, really late. Like, first of all, I booked the wrong flights and genuinely was like, okay, we've got 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, weirdly, I thought a week was Sunday to Sunday, but no, it does say 7.
How could the fingers lie?
The fingers don't lie, babe.
The fingers lie.
I recounted on a number of occasions before I booked the flights to return home on Saturday.
I'm just going to say, babe, right, this might sound outrageous to many, but I have been there. You had too much on your mind. It's one of them, when you've got too much going on, you make silly mistakes. I do it all the time.
But you know what? I fucking bit the bullet and I had to rebook flights.
Yeah.
And so we got ourselves another day. We went on a little boat.
I fucking love a boat trip.
Honestly, I was having calamari at 5 p.m. Then left
literally yesterday
evening.
Hats off to you for coming here today,
honestly,
mate.
Dreams. And I did the maybe off the back of our chat about performative holidays where I pinned it all on you, really, and like projected all of my behaviours onto you, which might be a running theme, to be fair. And I turned my phone into a dumb phone.
No, I know this because we were sending things back and forth in the Get a Grip group and you were very much like, I can't look at that. My phone isn't done. And I was like,
she's not on approvals this week. But you want to see the pictures because I don't know how it works. You go into settings and like accessibility mode and then you basically pick like 4 tabs. So I picked camera so that I could take pictures. But you can't zoom in. It's like an old school camera. So all my pictures have like weird shit around where really I would rather be closer to the subject. And then I had messages, which like, I mean, I haven't been texted in years. I haven't sent a text in a year. I shouldn't have picked that one really.
Oh no.
I did put WhatsApp in there and then my horoscopes app. Made it
just the important bit.
You know, it's like, the stuff that I can't live without.
I wonder if, there's a world where on your next holiday, we could take like an actual camera. Like, I think that could just like further this experiment. I think it would be really wholesome and cute.
I love that you're talking about me like an experiment, but I do really like. Do you know what? I did notice, okay, I read 2 books.
What ones did you read?
I read...
Any fairy porn?
No fairy porn.
You're so not into it, are you? Do you know what really upsets me that you can't get into it?
I'm sorry, but I am going to Ireland this week, so maybe I'll take one with me.
You're not doing it in Ireland.
Is it not the vibe? But we're mystical, magical. It's like quite fairy.
You'll be
land.
flat out with a family man.
Yeah, fine.
If you're not going to get into it, it's absolutely fine. I'm on
Also, I
dragon
don't want
porn
my
now.
mom thinking I'm a pervert. Like,
No, fair enough, mate. I've been reading mine in the fucking back of Ubers and that, unashamedly, yeah.
bejazzled as well.
I'm on dragon shagging now. It's fucking
She's
great.
moved up a notch.
So go on, what did you read?
I
that
read
wasn't
one
porn?
who I can't remember what the author was or who the author was. It was about two sisters.
I've mirrored your body language and I feel like it's...
Am I being really like...
No, I don't...
I'm back at work and I'm livid. No, it was called I'm Sorry You Feel That Way, about emotionally stunted parents and I like to go in deep on holidays.
Was this ahead of Island?
Set myself in the zone. Sibling dynamics.
Honestly.
But also life, like actually, it was really good. I really, really liked it.
Can you do a bit of self-help? I can't, mate. I've tried.
Oh, this is not self-help.
It's not self-help.
No, but
Just
babe,
slagging off families.
up until recently, since I was 14 years of age, the only books I ever consumed were self-help.
Exclusively.
And autobiography exclusively.
But you're, like, I often talk to people about how smart you are and how, like...
Oh, girl!
I do, but then how you seem to have, like, at least like a general knowledge of most things, and that must come from that. But I could never get into it, mate. I'd sit there on holiday reading the same page over and over again and be like, have I consumed that? Have I taken that in? Whereas I'm flicking through me fucking fairy porn or whatever book Jordan
The
wrote.
plot's not that deep.
No, babe, it's just great. It's
well, you can zone out for a few pages or chapters and then
back in. Back in when they're shagging again.
Back in. Why do? Oh, she's awake now. But also, I think that's good.
Yeah, so you need to switch off.
Totally. You want something that feels well removed from you so that you can, escape a bit. A Dumb Phone and Yesteryear, I read.
Okay, so now we're getting to the good bit.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway has just acquired this, right?
Well, in the back bit where it tells you about the author, she actually acquired it before it was published.
So she's playing a little bit of a Reese Witherspoon there then, isn't she?
So she saw the outline and the kind of guts of the book. And then Anne Hathaway, the author, in her acknowledgements, says, thank you to Anne for helping me shape this story. So she then came on and guided her a little bit, maybe with the visuals in mind.
A foresight of making, is it a film? Is it a series?
I don't know.
She's having such a fuck. I don't think Anne Hathaway ever was not back, so to speak, but she seems to be having some sort of resurgence.
She's having a moment. Yeah. But I do think she did hit the skids for a while.
Well, there was a moment, wasn't there?
Where everyone was like, she's really mean.
Yeah, and then, I mean, I didn't watch it, but I'm sure people said she was shite in Batman.
Oh, she did do Batman, didn't she?
There was a Batman.
But it was a shit Batman, wasn't it?
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just a shit
Was it when
Batman?
Cillian Murphy was gone as the Dark Knight, or
it was something with
that
Nolan.
He's Spider-Man and not.
It was something
Batman.
with Nolan.
Okay, well, anyway, so Yesteryear.
Okay, go on, hit me.
Highly recommend to a friend. It's about
I'm going to do it.
Tradwives, specifically about a Tradwife. She's Christian and meets a fella. They have some kids. She's like, this is a shit show, basically. He's from a very wealthy family, but is quite aimless and the runt of the litter, so to speak.
This is sounding quite familiar.
There seems to be parallels drawn between certain high profile Tradwives, so-called.
I'll just say it, Ballerina Farm.
That one. It does seem that that's what everyone has assumed, I suppose. And and so I don't want to give it away because I feel like when I read that Handmaid's Tale, The Housemaid, everyone was banging on to me about the twist, to the point where I was like, when's the fucking twist coming? And when the twist actually came, I was so in anticipation of the twist that it wasn't a twist.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, there's a big twist coming.
I was reading that in St. Vincent and the Grenadines when I tell you I made Ercan cancel our dinner reservation and get room service so I could just storm around the villa reading the book. And when the twist came, I was floored. So
but did you know the twist was coming?
No, I don't think anyone had told me about the twist.
So you're a lucky bitch. Because the twist was a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Whereas actually, there is a twist in Yesteryear.
That you didn't see, or did you know?
Didn't see,
So
didn't
did you
hear.
love
Didn't.
it?
I just heard sweeping Tradwife, Anne Hathaway.
I mean, if the twist is that 1885 was not a good time to be a woman, I think I'm in the know.
Sure.
I love that you're protecting my experience with this book.
Because I think you'll actually like it.
Okay, fine. I'm going to get it from
And
Haldane.
it is not historical, I will say.
Okay, fine.
So, but really interesting themes. She's sharp as a tack. It's funny in parts. It's fucking tragic in parts. It's like makes you question a lot. It like, you know,
thinker.
And like throws a lens on the reality of, you know, this world. The tradwife kind of shtick, I suppose, that's been, you know, gaining traction and also momentum and criticism and
all the things.
All the things.
Well, it's fucking very topical, mate, because I was just watching, you know, Call Her Daddy, the podcast. She had Nara Smith on, who is another famous supposed tradwife.
Yeah.
And she has revealed that she never was a tradwife. I know. In other news, fork found in kitchen.
Yeah.
Should we get into it after the break?
Yes.
Right, before we get back into it, this little bit of the podcast is brought to you by Who Gives a Crap and their fabulous bamboo toilet paper.
Which is ideal because I spend an alarming amount of my life judging people by their bathroom and how it looks.
I thought you were just going to stop at judging people and I was going to say, yeah, I know. And some people have really horrific bathroom habits, actually, if I'm honest.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what is something you give a crap about?
Oh, God, how long have you got? She's a passionate little girly. This one might not surprise people. It might surprise some. My dog's comfort. It is paramount to me. But not only that.
Tell me.
I care more about my dogs being comfortable and happy than I do about myself. Or my husband, for that matter. So as long as Max and Milo have been, like, literally, I will make sure they've been walked and fed and watered before I've even had, like, a sip of water.
Okay, here's something that I don't think you're going to see coming. I love bins.
Brilliant.
Specifically, I like kind of making sure the bins are doing what they're supposed to. And I know that technically it's a blue job. We all know that, okay? But I like to kind of reside over proceedings and make sure that everything is right in the bin. Like I will get in that bin and fish out some organic matter to put it in the compost bin. Or if there's like a bit of plastic that's gone in the recycling bin and it is not clean as a whistle, I get in there, scrub it out, back in.
Do you know what, mate? In the same vein, I love an organised fridge, which is wild because my life is so chaotic.
Yours.
Thank you. I know, I never hide from it. But even like suitcases open from weeks ago in the wardrobe, like stuff like that. When it comes to me fridge, mate, military precision. So Urk will come in with a shop. I do trust him to do a shop. But then I take those bags off him as soon as he walks through the door. And what I do is kind of like a real life giant game of food terrace. And I love it. I move things around. I make it fit. There's a special beverages section, then a cold meats. Honestly, it's like being in a supermarket and I get jollies from it.
Fridge-scaping, I think they call it.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. You can put a little fresh bouquet in there for yourself.
No,
well,
you can't.
So that when you open the fridge, it's like a nice little ta-da moment.
Oh, I feel so validated that other weirdos are doing this too.
It's a thing. I mean, I don't have time for that. I have actual children and they require constant entertaining, particularly at this time of the year. So I find myself attempting to fill the days with activities that don't cost a small fortune, that feel a bit sustainable and crafty and sweet and cute. And honestly, in my head, I'm going for Mary Poppins. In reality, I'm veering steadily towards Trunchbull.
I knew you were going to go Trunchbull.
And they're worlds apart.
They are, babe. But listen, in fairness, right, all my memories from when I was a kid are not of like the big fancy expensive things. It's all the like cute moments with my mum at home. I seen on TikTok actually someone using all of the like Who Gives a Crap stuff to make like crafts and do things with. And I used to love a little like toilet roll, pirate.
Telescope.
Yes.
We've
Possibilities.
done telescopes.
Have you?
It's very cute. Do you know what? I'm spotting a theme here. We both care about quite random little things, not always on brand.
Yeah, massively. But I don't think we'll be alone in that. And I'll happily die on a hill that most people don't even realise exists.
And that is exactly why Who Gives a Crap makes so much sense. Most people don't think twice about toilet roll.
Whereas we're over here judging it. Every way to Sunday. No. Quietly, obviously.
Speak for yourself. I absolutely think you can tell a lot about a person from their loo roll. And I'll let them know too.
I mean, you genuinely can. Mine's always Who Gives a Crap. It looks gorgeous. It feels ridiculously soft. And I never thought I'd say this, but it's probably one of the nicest looking things in my bathroom.
The wrappers are very lovely, aren't they? I don't even hide the spare rolls anymore. They're basically bathroom decor at this point.
I love a monochrome aesthetic as well.
I like that too. And also a bit subway tile, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's made from sustainable bamboo materials, which means you're making a more thoughtful choice without actually sacrificing the important stuff, like aesthetics, because everyone appreciates a comfortable wipe.
And there's also the bit that really sold me. 50% of profits are put towards helping improve access to clean water and toilets for the billions who live without around the world.
That's actually too much for me to do where I am in my cycle. That's nearly made us cry. But it does mean that every time you stock up on your low roll, you're doing like a bit of good without having to think too hard about it. And I love that.
Shop in store or buy online at whogivesacrap.org. Okay, welcome back, bitches. So, what in the world is going on?
What in the world's been going on?
What?
Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong?
I've been on holiday.
Since last Thursday.
What have I missed? Take it away, Anne.
Actually, quite a bit.
What in the world
Has been going on.
I don't think we give our little jingle enough credit. I don't know many other people who have a jingle.
We have a jingle.
We have a jingle.
And we use it every week.
All the time.
Yeah.
How
And we
is
did
Harry?
a live one. Harry is fantastic. So he did a little singing lesson with Rubes recently and then a 15-minuter with Marnie. Lads.
How did Marnie score?
Like, I mean, she'll be teaching him next week. But she was doing the
skills and the arpeggios. Did she learn?
she was doing Matilda. It was like, when I grow up, I will be tall enough to actually sing. And it was really cute. But he came back to me and was like, 15 minutes is our limit with Marnes. I was like,
As in a concentration.
yeah.
But then honestly, Ange, it's fucking mine as well. Like these people who are like, oh, you've got this today, 6 hours, blah. I think you'll not get 6 hours out of me. I'm a fast and furious type of
babes, honestly, sometimes they overestimate the time it takes to get shit in the bag. I'm like, babes, if you get 20 minutes of me at full tilt, you'll be done.
We're done for the week.
Yeah, exactly. So, Tradwives, right? They're not actually Tradwives.
Oh my gosh, I'm so shocked.
News just in. Nara Smith, so she went on, as you said, Call Her Daddy, to announce that she was never a trad wife at all. She was on to promote a book. Okay, that's the gig. I listened to it.
Okay, this is
last
interesting.
night on the way home, and I didn't think she was really a trad wife.
So this is the thing, and I think this is where it gets dangerous, is I think there'll be loads of women listening to us now going, well, of course, she was never a trad wife.
Yeah.
She's dressed in haute couture. This is all just performative, blah, blah, blah. My worry comes from the people who did actually believe she was and were influenced by her and believe life should be all staying at home, not being financially independent, having loads of kids, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where my concern came from. So I think there's two sides.
Well, she basically, like, Alex Cooper tackled her on it and was like, you were this, like, the poster girl for the trad wife movement, which seemed to come out of nowhere and garner a lot of criticism for being a backward step for women, basically. And she was like, yeah, I was confused, which did seem a little, you know, a bit of a reach to be like, didn't know where that came from. She's at home making Lucky Charms from scratch, you know.
Yeah.
So, it, you know.
Did you see the toothpaste one? Fucking put it
No,
together.
but like chewing gum.
No, what the one that really fucking wound me up, SPF. Everyone's going berserk.
How do you make it? I do make my own washing powder.
Fuck me.
I actually do. SPF is apparently full of shit.
Well, hers apparently did not protect you from the sun. If SPF want to be believed.
Bed. Really? I didn't know she made things like that. I thought it was all cooking.
Oh, anything she can made for us. Bit of like fucking traction.
Okay. And I think nail on head.
Yeah.
Because she talked about the origin of this persona, and beforehand, when she popped off, when it went viral and she realised she had hit a vein, and she didn't for a while realise she had hit a vein. She's an ex-model. She travelled Europe for, you know, a decade. She came home, had met your man. They had a couple of kids at this point. They have 4 under 5.
which is
whimsy and rubble and I can't remember the others.
I mean,
but
they're
like in that vein.
marching to the beat of their own drum. In many ways,
100%. But she was like, it was after COVID and I had a wardrobe full of beautiful clothes
that I wasn't wearing.
And thought, I'll just do it. I really like to cook. I really like to cook for my family. I like to, but she says that she was starting from scratch. She didn't know how to cook. She was just kind of, her kid wanted bread and jam. This was the original one. And so she did this video. She's like, okay, fuck it. She said it took around 6 hours to make the bread because, bread takes time. As does boiling fruit, presumably, and turning it into jam. So she said 6 hours later, presumably she had fed the lads something in between.
I know, that's what I always think. Which is and I just had 17 hours to wait before my child could enjoy her grilled cheese. I think I would fucking gone on Deliveroo, you silly I would have had my grilled cheese, not from you.
She does go on Deliveroo.
Oh, did you?
But only to indulge in cuisine that she would never make at home. So Vietnamese, Thai, or Indian. She would never have a burger on Deliveroo. That would be not the one.
Outrageous.
So she is quite, she's got views. She's got views on things. Anyway, bread and jam, off she went, made the video on her own tripod, edited herself. Following day, her in a nice dress, making jam and bread for her kids as a snack.
Where did the whisper come from? Because that's the thing that
the whisper came from. So she says there are three things. I can't remember one of them. The cooking, I suppose, is quite key. Her clothing and the whisper. The whisper came. So she would do the thing. Obviously, it takes 6 hours. She's not like speaking to camera for that point.
It's a voiceover situation.
It's a voiceover situation. Her kids were sleeping. So in order to do the voiceover, she had spent an hour putting the kids down. She's not going to fucking wake them up shouting about jam. So she whispered, and then the whisper kind of caught on. So she says she whispers in the voiceover. She speaks normally. It's still, quite slow and gentle.
Do you remember when we all heard Paris Hilton's voice for the first time, her real voice?
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the fuck? Did you feel like that when you heard her speak?
I think it was, look, I guess it's a bit like a hook, isn't it? It's a recognizable thing that she owned, that it was like, is that the chick who whispers in the fucking dresses while she's making food?
Can I ask a genuine question? I haven't seen the podcast, so I can't say. When you were listening to her describe it in a way that feels like I created this in a really organic way.
Yeah.
There was not one single part that was curated or contrived. It was all out of like fun, necessity and blah, blah, blah. Do you believe it?
So she talks about doing that video, the whisper thing and the clothes. Now, and then she realizes there's something in it.
Yes.
And then she leans in. So she's like, I'm a businesswoman. I've been working as a model since I was a teenager. Like, I'm not reliant on Lucky, her husband, to provide. I
feel like
absolutely
she'd fucking have a terrible time if she was, because he seems like a right useless fucker.
He's quite drippy, isn't he?
Wet.
Yeah.
All he does is get her pregnant.
Yeah. I think he works too.
Oh, fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like, this is the misconception with the old kids.
Okay.
So, like, they share the duties.
Yeah.
When she's making bread and jam or toothpaste or whatever the fuck it is, he's minding the kids, and then they swap.
They swap.
But she basically said the whisper thing worked. The like weird dresses worked. She hit a vein and she was like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, aren't we all trying to hit a vein on fucking social media?
Yeah.
And she basically leaned heavily in, and then she like just turned it up and up and up and up and up, and kind of actively started to zone in on recipes that would feel divisive.
Sticky. I think, so obviously the news has broke that she is in fact not a tradwife, and she's now claiming, well, I never pretended to be.
No.
And that revelation has proved somewhat divisive. And I feel like it's understandably so, because yes, you can argue she never said she was. But in my opinion, watching her videos, and I just want to say I've got absolutely nothing against her.
Yeah.
I feel like I watch her videos. I do. I get sucked in.
It's kind of ASMR.
It's so watchable.
Yeah.
And like, hats off to her for coming up with something that is, in this day and age where we're bombarded with so much stuff, completely saturated on every single platform, that she's found something in this attention economy that works. However, what bothers me is that, and again, if you want to have loads of kids when you're young, if you've got no real interest in climbing a corporate ladder, if you're really passionate about being a mother, a housewife, whatever, if that is your journey, There's absolutely not one part of me has any judgment. What bothers me is women like Nora Smith or Ballerina Farm or whoever it may be, cosplaying as tradwives essentially, and then parroting that propaganda back to young impressionable minds when actually they are multimillionaires.
How are they parroting propaganda?
So the image with which they're portraying, in my opinion, is that of a tradwife. In particular with Ballerina Farm, I think Nora Smith's getting a lot of stick here, but let's bundle them all in together.
Yeah.
I think they're creating this image of like, all I do is stay at home and I cook in my nice clothes. My life is a dream. I do what my husband wants. I'm there to serve my kids. Actually, you're a millionaire. And I do have the amount of money they've managed to make out of this business, which I thought was very interesting.
Go on.
So Nora Smith's net worth is around $6.57 million.
Get it, girl.
I know. And like from a business point of view, clock it, queen.
So she's on the Forbes top creators list.
Oh yeah, absolutely, mate. She'll be near the top, I would have thought. Hannah Nealman, who is obviously Ballerina Farm. This is fucking outrageous. 20 million.
Spicy little bitch.
But as well, I think it's important to mention that is not including her husband's billions.
Well, her husband's father's billions, but yeah, I'm sure he might have access. Founder, so she is the one that everyone's saying yesteryear is based on.
But you can see that, can't you? You can see
it's the most kind of direct comparison. And she's been asked about it because obviously, do you remember she was kind of strung up on the old Sunday Times. It was almost an expose about her.
Really?
And the journalist went under the guise of doing a profile piece and they thought it was going to be a lovely puff piece celebrating her and selling her flour and whatever else. And
is that what she does? She sells flour?
She sells flour. I've tried to buy some flour from her. I know, they wouldn't ship it. Bastards. Imagine her bloody earnings if she shipped to the UK. From me alone. Anyway, there was something, she had like a protein powder made from raw milk. I was like, girl,
this is a bit of me.
Hit me with it. Anyway, I don't know if she just assumed, you know, soft journalism. They were like, it's a Sunday Times. I'm coming to observe your life. And my observation is that you're absolutely fucked and exhausted. And like you're running an empire. You're not making pasta for 9 hours a day. It's literally not your life. And so...
How many kids she got now, babe?
I want to say she's got 6.
6?
Yeah. 9.
What?
Jeez Louise.
Not 9.
She'd want 20 million now to be putting them through school.
9? Oh, 9.
That's a shocker.
9 is outrageous.
So she, anyway, says that she does not identify with the Tradwife label or never has, despite the fact that she sells, you know, sourdough starters and raw milk and all the rest of the gear.
And bullshit.
She wears like little aprons. I think but you know, it's a uniform essentially, right? In yesteryear, the main character is Natalie, right? So who is the tradwife who is creating this whole shtick, right? When asked about whether she was aware of the comparisons or agreed with them, she said, I've had an online presence for enough time now to know that people like to be entertained, was all she said. I've been the butt of jokes and reels that I've seen. It didn't really surprise me. So much discourse like, oh my gosh, it's such a big family and there's no way she could have been doing this. So it was like all these ideas are bubbling up into this fictional, entertaining book about tradwives. I'm surprised it didn't come sooner, honestly.
She seems somewhat nonchalant. Like if someone took my entire identity and wrote like a really disparaging book about it, I would be somewhat prickly, I think.
But is that if it was
actually her life?
Yeah. Where she's like, I'm cool. I made $20 million last year.
I mean, she's laughing all the way to the bank, you know.
But she's also building a business and a brand.
And should be celebrated.
Yeah, and you can have all the followers in the world and not convert that into an actual business. And so she's obviously has, you know, she maybe has access to structure that allows for that to be possible. But she's brilliant and clever. And
I feel like the argument, and like I absolutely get it, the argument here is like, it's about transparency online, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what I want, and quite regularly I do culls on social media, like are the people I'm looking at bringing me joy?
Yeah.
Do I think they're authentic? Do I think they're fun? Do I like their content? Does it make me feel bad about myself, you know? So regularly I will remove certain people from my social media because I think this is not serving me.
Yeah.
And I want the time I spend on social media to be a positive one for the most part when I can. And it's within our control.
Yeah.
So ultimately what I look for is authenticity and transparency. And I don't think they're providing that. I think they're selling a narrative, a one that isn't real. The argument, I suppose, is they're not the only ones doing that.
100%.
They're not the only ones doing that.
It's like it's a performance. It's a character. It's like a comedy sketch almost.
And
like,
there'll be loads of people doing that in different veins, whether it's in
Yeah.
the fitness, whether it's in the fashion, like whatever it is.
nutrition, whatever.
Of course, babe. The only problem I have with this is I feel like with everything that's changing in the world and the fact that there are incredibly scary and backward things happening, in particular in America, whether it's Roe versus Wade being overturned, women dying because they don't have access to abortions, safe abortions. Like, I feel like this supports that sort of like women being subservient, women being in a kitchen. It supports that narrative, and that's where it gets difficult for me. And I'm not going to blame that all on these women. That would be outrageous.
Does it support that narrative?
In my opinion, yes. I think there's a definite correlation between a rise in the tradwife influencer movement and women being sort of force-fed this narrative that is what we should hope for and aim for. I have no problem if women really want to do it, and that is actually where their heart lies. Like, fucking being a feminist is supporting what a woman wants if it's not hurting anybody else. There's different roads to happiness and happily ever after, whatever it is. But their way they do it is there's something to me, Ange, that makes us feel a little bit uncomfortable. And also I feel really validated that they're all coming out now
Saying it's not real.
Because I've said for months, like, oh, fuck off, this is bollocks. And I know, like, everyone will be like, well, we all knew it was bollocks, but there was some people who believed it.
Yeah. But I suppose the thing is, they're not saying, hey guys, I'm a trad wife. These are the rules. This is how to do it. Follow me and you'll do this. They're like,
Follow me,
I'm
babe,
living my
ultimate trad
life and milking the fucking cows or whatever. Nara Smith is in Schiaparelli making, chicken pie. And it's a bit. I suppose that's what I feel like. It's a bit that in the same way as you go on and you, I don't know, consume like some fitness lads content, if that's what you're into.
Tell me you don't watch fitness lads content without telling me some fitness lads. And honestly, babe, there is so much gravity in what you're saying.
Does the fitness lad need to be like fit all the time? Can he have a burger? Do you know what I mean? Like, can we appreciate that he's just doing his little sit-ups and Gymshark are going to pay him money and like he just goes home?
Can I draw a parallel?
Please.
So Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And all his...
Babe, I do not think you can stick her in with Andrew Tate.
Gosh, no.
Oh,
Please give me...
This is going bad to worse. Go on.
So, Andrew Tate and all of his like...
I'm fixing my bandana, guys. It's serious.
Andrew Tate and all of his misogynistic...
dickheads.
Right-wing. Do we feel like everything they're saying...
Yeah.
And then like going away, do we think some of them practice it? Or do we think some of them go away and go home and are actually just like, I just said that on the internet because I know young lads will like it?
Oh, I don't like that.
Well, probably because it's right.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it doesn't make it any less harmful.
Yeah.
Just because they're not
people are swallowing it whole.
Exactly, babe, that's it. And like there comes a real responsibility when you have a platform online, I think, to listen, speak with integrity, to say it with your chest, to mean it, to live by what you're saying. We can't always get it right all the time. No one is. I'm fucking certainly not.
Yeah.
But to deliberately fucking force feed everyone a real narrative and then go away and live differently, there's something grey there.
Sorry, for a second I agreed with you. And now I feel like actually there's a consciousness in the Tate lads.
I mean, some of them definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, like they are going out there to spread bullshit and to like lean into the bit, right? Whereas actually, it does not feel like what she's doing is trying to rally women across the globe to down tools and stay at home making Lucky Charms. Like, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like a very individual performance. She says people like it. It's an escape. She believes that people watch it with their eyes open and are like, she's obviously in fucking Dior. That's like not real life. It's just a little bit of escape.
And I think for the people who are watching it with their eyes open and are very content and whatever else, you're definitely right. But what worries me is what it's running alongside, everything that's happening in America, the elements of fucking Handmaid's Tale coming to life and all the rest of it. And I think it all just feels a little bit icky. But I definitely think there's an argument made for the fact that it is just a bit of fun for her. And I don't
She's
think...
also 24 years of age.
Jesus Christ. I mean, if you look at how I was behaving at 24, if I wanted to whisper and make a cheese toastie from scratch, it would be infinitely fucking better. But what I am saying as well, I don't think she's entirely as naive.
But she's not naive at all, I would say.
I was just like whispering because my kids were asleep. Well, fuck off.
I do think one of the things that's been kind of said is like that every one of these women owns a business, multi-million-dollar business built on the promise that a woman does not need a job. When the reality is, I suppose we grew up in the boss bitch era where it was like, you know, a slightly toxic kind of...
Oh yeah, I mean, for its own ways, mate, yeah, of course.
But in a way, this is like the same level of hustle required to have success at this level, but hidden under the promise of slow mornings.
Yeah, it just gives me like 1950s like housewife a little bit, that permanent smile and, you know, being
mummy's little helper, like a bit drugged.
Yeah, being full of fucking opiates or whatever they were giving them to make them fucking... Do you know what I mean? I think I'm never going to come round to the idea that this is harmless. But also as well, I don't feel like as a consumer you can have no responsibility for believing what you see online. Because we have to be accountable, right?
Yeah, but maybe we're so bombarded, as you say, that we actually don't have time to be discerning, it's a bit like picking up a magazine, isn't it? And actually, you kind of take the cover at face value. You don't realise that there's been photoshops and there's been whatever amount of preparation. It's literally in your hand in the morning and you're going, yeah, I believe everything that's fed to me.
I mean, I am quite gullible.
So am I.
Listen, whatever. I am just glad it's out in the open. I'm glad she's been transparent about it. For anyone who had even a kernel of doubt.
Yeah.
Obviously, as well, there's the argument. I don't know if you've seen it on social this week, mate. You've had your dumb fun, so maybe it's not.
Some things hit me.
But it's the whole, like, is hating influencers, that like rise in that culture, just another form of misogyny? And I suppose the argument could be, yeah, like if we hate these women doing what they want, making a business out of it, is it just misogyny?
And also making a business on their own terms at home while also raising a family, creating independence, creating, you know, businesses. Yeah. I think it's easy to just be like, oh, it is
so easy. They make it so easy to hate women. They really do. Yeah. And like a part of me hates that I have that icky feeling about them because it makes me feel unfeminist. And they should be celebrated. Like you say, these are mothers, these are business women, they're boss bitches. I just want transparency. And I don't want it to be peddling something that I think is outdated and dangerous.
And look, maybe that's actually less on them and more on us as consumers.
I would like to say it's balanced.
Yeah, okay.
Let's all take a bit of accountability.
But maybe it's a moment for us to go, okay, we need to be a little bit more discerning about what we consume. We need to go in with our eyes, you know, wide open and take it all with a grain of friggin' salt.
And also do the culling. But I
would say don't cull to the point where, because I think sometimes it is really important to follow people who get you a bit.
A bit like exposure therapy. No, thank you. I am irritated enough without fucking being irritated by people online.
Block them. Are you blocking?
I mute if it's someone in the industry I know. And I'm like, you are getting right on my tits, but I'm going to see you next week at the NTAs, so I can't block you.
Sometimes it is good to have like an itch that needs scratching. It exposes where you need a bit of work.
Oh, I have enough friction in my life, Ange.
Okay, well look, how about I make you some...
If it's something from scratch, no.
No? Not interested in a smash burger?
You've got enough going on without being making things from scratch.
Oh, honey, I was up a bit early this morning.
I can't even listen to it. Fuck off.
Cinnamon swirls for my daughters.
Go to Pret, you silly bitch.
Go to Pret, you silly bitch. And on that note, if you've spotted a story that you think we need to hear about, headlines, hot takes, or heated debates, get in touch.
Yep, we want this podcast to be as much about you as it is about us too. The email is hello@getagriplove.com. The Insta is @getagriplove. And the WhatsApp is 07457411037.
And we'll be back on Thursday. Hit the follow button. And also, do you know what I'd really implore you to do? Is go leave a review. We haven't had recent reviews.
Oh, I feel like everybody who's listening has already made one. Can
you
they do
reckon?
it? Can they do a second one?
Probably not. I don't know if it
Well,
works
then,
that
do you
way.
know what? In which case, rather than leave them a review, which we do love, but also send it to your mates who you think might like it.
Nice.
I know.
Let's do that. And remember, if you are giving us a review and not sending us to your mate, maybe do both. But the review thing, it's 5 stars.
Or fuck off.